Have you ever read in a magazine or watched a television program that had to do with a top albums, games, or movies list and thought, well, I don't know all the items on this list. I wonder if they're worth the shit.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're taking the gargantuan list that is Rolling Stone magazine's top 500 albums list, created in 2003 and updated in 2012, and looking at every single album individually. On this episode of Tackling the Top 500, we have number 495, Give It Up by Bonnie Raitt.
That's Bonnie Raitt.
Let's get into this. Give It Up is the second studio album by blues, rock, and country musician Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Raitt recorded her second album in June of 1972 with producer Michael Kiskuna. I hope I pronounced that right. The album was released in September of the same year through Warner Bros. Records.
Give It Up sports numerous guest musicians including Freebo, John Hall, and Dave Holland, just to name a few. The album's 10 tracks last for 36 minutes and 4 seconds. None of these songs have been released as singles. Give It Up echoes the same merits as Boz Scaggs' second album. It features a well-done blend of rock, blues, and country, and is somewhat of a hidden gem.
Now, this album unfortunately has less information on it than Live in Cook County Jail, which sucks because it's actually an interesting album. So how do you feel about this album?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It's not my favorite out of the list so far, but it was pretty good.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't know, I find this album to be very similar to Boz Scaggs.
Oh yeah, very similar.
It's like, you have pretty much the same mixture of music here. This one's more country though than Boz Scaggs.
There's a lot of country stuff in this album. There's a lot more than Boz Scaggs. You're gonna notice it right away, like right in the beginning. So the first song just starts off really country-like.
Mm-hmm. But it is Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
if you really expect anything less,
Yeah.
So, but much like Boz Scaggs, I think this is a great blend of all these genres.
Yeah.
But, like we said, it does delve more into country than it does the other genres.
Yeah. Instead of it being blues, rock kind of stuff, it's more of country with blues, rock genres mixed into it.
Instead of rock and soul with a little bit of country.
Yeah. It's basically the opposite, but it still sounds a lot like Boz Scaggs, but...
Yeah, if you took Boz Scaggs...
Yeah.
And replaced him with a female voice, you would essentially have this album.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it's as good as Boz Scaggs.
Yeah.
But it's really, it just comes down to preference.
Yeah.
And I preferred Boz Scaggs.
Yeah.
But if you liked Boz Scaggs, you will like this album.
Yes.
That's all I can really say.
There's a lot of similarities. So, yeah.
That's pretty much all I really have to say about this album.
Same here.